these calendars. All right. All right, good morning to everyone. We got a long calendar today, so please be patient. When you hear your name called, make sure you stand up accordingly. Right now, thank you. Please have a seat.
What's up, YouTube? Guys, I have been overwhelmed with requests to help people grow their YouTube channel. So I finally decided to go ahead and create the Mastermind. In the Mastermind group, we're going to meet every Sunday evening for 2 hours. I'm going to guide and facilitate the conversation towards YouTube growth strategy. I make no claim to be an expert, but we're all going to learn from each other. The cost is $40 a month. Click on the link in the description or go to my community wall. If you want to grow with anything in life, you got to invest. So click the link, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Now back to the content.
And again, we got a big calendar today. We have a significant number of language lines matters that we have to take care of this morning, and those will go last. We're just kind of give you a little drop right now. Basically, this is the misdemeanor bond calendar. Here in the Cobb County Magistrate Court. My name is Judge Hurd. This matter will be streaming live at the courthouse, so please conduct yourself accordingly. And what I mean by that is, I don't want any loud outbursts or what have you, so please refrain from having those type of activities. The purpose of this calendar is to advise you of your rights, advise you of the charges against you, and also address a bond if appropriate. I want to repeat, this is not a trial. So I want to say one more time, this is not a trial. However, you do have rights. You have the right to be represented by an attorney in a proceeding such as this. Most, if not all of you, represented by a member from the Public Defender's Office. Please allow him or her to do their job and represent you, and somewhat refrain from making outbursts. Next, you have the right to cross-examine and ask questions of any witnesses that have been testified against you. You have the right to bring your own witnesses to court to help you with your case. You also have a right to remain silent, not say anything at all, and that silence cannot be held against you. However, if you do choose to testify, just remember that you will be subject to any cross-examination. What happens, the protocol here is that I'm going to call your name and you're going to stand. I'm going to read you your charges and also go over your criminal history, and at that point in time, I'm going to pass it off to the Solicitor General's office, to Cobb County. They're going to make a proffer of what they believe the bond should be, if any, and then after they complete, then the public defender and or private lawyer will make a proffer of what the bond should be in this matter. If you are granted a bond, bonds can be what they call regular bonds or cash bonds, or in some cases what we call unsecured judicial releases, which is basically you're allowed to sign yourself out. Some bonds may have conditions, and those conditions such as may be such as stay away from a particular person, and that only applies to you. You need to stay away from them. Also, there may be a situation where you have to stay away from a particular place or location or store, so you make sure you abide by those conditions. Failing to abide by those conditions can result in your bond being revoked and you being placed back in jail. So please make sure that you abide by the conditions that are set in your case in these matters. Okay, Madam Deputy, is there anybody in particular that you want me to go first with? I usually start with the females first.
Yes, Your Honor, that would be fine, please.
All right. Looks like, let me get to this start of this monstrous calendar. First is Miss Cooper, I believe. That's the first female I have. And Miss Cooper is charged in warrant number 25W019663. That's for family violence battery. From the Public Defender's Office, are you waiving me reading the entirety of the warrant against your client?
Yes, Judge. For this client, and that's a standing waiver for all of my clients.
Okay. Madam Clerk, I've already signed the Riverside too.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Cooper has criminal history is followed: 2016 criminal trespass, 2017 prostitution, 2018 aggravated assault, where she got an aggravated battery in 2018 times 2, where she got 20 to serve 8. She has a pending aggravated assault, aggravated battery, 2025, criminal street gang, riding in a penal institution, and a 2025 riding at a penal institution, battery, and also aggravated battery. All right, let me go ahead here from Mr. Assistant Solicitor General.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I know we haven't met. My name's Mike Kelly. I'm new with the Solicitor's Office.
Welcome, Mike.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Kelly.
Your Honor, state would move to deny bond in this case pursuant to 17-10-1. As you mentioned when going over her criminal history, she had a 2018 conviction, 2 2018 convictions in DeKalb County, one for aggravated assault. She was sentenced to a 12 serve 8, another for ag assault and aggravated battery. She was sentenced to 8 to serve. So she is on parole. While she was in prison, she was arrested for riding in a penal institution, ag battery, ag assault, and criminal street gang. And in this case, the allegation is battery under the Family Violence Act, that she bit the head and scratched the face of the live-in girlfriend, and there were visible injuries to the victim's head and face. So pursuant to 17-10-1, the state would request that bond be denied in this case, unless it can be shown that she is not a danger to the community.
Okay. All right. Mr. Petey?
Yes, Judge. My client, she's 34 years old, and she's trying to turn her life around, Judge. Over the last few months, she's been enrolled in school at DeVry. She's studying medical billing and coding. She actually has one more class in January, and then she graduates. I would also like to add that she got her GED when she was in prison. She's currently out and is employed. She has a partnership through a social media company where she's able to make a good amount of money every month, Judge. She's only had that job for 3 months. We're scared that keeping her in jail will only impede the progress that she's made, Judge. She currently resides with her grandmother. She's been staying there for, her grandmother has had that address for about 10 years. And again, my client moved in about 3 months ago, Judge. We're asking to keep her out so she can keep working on herself and bettering her conditions. We're asking for a $3,000 to $4,000 regular bond and no contact with the alleged victim.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give her a bond. Bond is set in the amount of $25,000. She's to have no contact with Malcolm McBride, and she's allowed one
So they get to meet with the public defender before they go to court?
trip to remove personal possessions if a police officer is present.
Everybody don't have, you don't represent everyone.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me have a question. Do we know whether or not this is the same victim in the previous cases? Mr. Solicitor?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, $25,000. That's gonna be a regular bond. She can make it through the bond. All right, the next female we have